Well, Francisco is a relatively known name and people are familiar with it. But in your family's case, people associate Francisco with one particular thing, jeepneys, no? And
Yes.
now e-jeepneys. You
Yes,
have
yes.
that progressive direction. So why politics?
Actually, I didn't have any plans of running. The group of people who convinced me to run are the transport groups. They're saying they need a voice in the Senate, saying that some of them are running with party lists, but if you pass laws or bills in the House, it needs a counterpart in the Senate. So otherwise, nothing will happen.
Wala kayong maasahan sa Senado na who took champion your cause?
Actually, meron tayong mga kinakausap sa Senado. Pero ang problema is they don't have first-hand knowledge regarding the jeepney or the sector itself and business. Mabibilang mo lang actually yung yung mga nasa Senado natin na alam talaga yung mga hinaing ng mga transport groups or transport sector.
Okay,
Kaya nga maraming nagrereklamo ng mga transport
Very,
groups.
very quickly, because as you said, you're a Francisco Motors. When you say first-hand experience and first-hand knowledge,
Yes.
maybe give us the one-minute version of your growing up in this sector.
Okay, so our family had been building jeepneys for 72 years already, since 1947. Personally, I'd been building jeepneys for 27 years. So, yung first-hand experience ng paggawa, kaya kilala ako ng lahat ng mga transport groups, especially their leaders. Kasi even their parents, nakakasama na ng father ko before. So, natutulungan natin. Then, meron kasi tayong ginawa before na boundary hulog system. So, it's easy for especially OFWs na makabili ng jeep. So they know me by name, they know me firsthand. So we had been working together. Kasi ang Francisco, hindi kami nagbebenta ng jeep. Ang binebenta namin ay kabuhayan. So we are making sure that their families can live with that business. Yung sa jeep. Kasi hindi lang yan basta jeep na para lang may masakyan. It's a business, it's a livelihood for their families. Because every jeepney, there are two families na binubuhay niyan. Yung pamilya ng driver, pati pamilya ng operator. So, if you just take away the jeep, dalawang pamilya ang mahihirapan sa kada jeep. Now, there are 180,000 jeepneys that has to be replaced because of the PUV modernization program. How do we bridge that? So, ang ginagawa ni Francisco, yung boundary hulog system pa rin. So, yung kinikita nila now, yung monthly income nila, hindi maapektuhan maski mag-amortize sila ng jeep because we stretch the payment terms. But, like what I said, they were the ones who convinced me to run. Bakit? Kasi napakaraming problema na kailangan ayusin. Lalong-lalo na sa larangan ng sektor ng transportation. Ang problema dyan, unang-una, napakamahal ng jeep. Diba? Ang jeep ngayon, dati ang jeep namin, 300,000, 400,000, 600,000. When I built my prototype, when I was asked by Secretary Tugade to build a prototype. Sabi kasi ni Presidente kay Secretary Tugade, pagawa mo kay Francisco or kay Sarao. Because we started it.
This is a prototype of what kind of jeep? It's a hybrid, it's a diesel type?
Initially, I was planning to create a prototype using yung diesel. Kasi we had been doing this. Ever since 1960s, we had been using Isuzu na engine, yung C190 pa ng Isuzu before. Then, we shifted to Mazda. So, sanay kami sa mga diesel. But the problem was, when I created the prototype, I discovered na ang mahal ng powertrain. So powertrain pa lang milyon na. So nasa 1.4 million ang powertrain pa lang. So
This is for electric?
No, that's for diesel.
Diesel pa rin?
Yes. So what I did in order to pull down the cost of the powertrain, I told the diesel manufacturers kasi puro foreign puro foreign companies. I will build a full electric prototype. So when this works, you'll be out of business. So that's what I told the foreign manufacturers. So they try to pull down their price. Kasi ang goal natin dito is mapababa yung presyo ng jeep. So otherwise, it would be pointless because you want to replace all of the jeepneys. But the market cannot afford the new jeepneys. So how can we go about it? How can we implement that?
Magkano ba kinikita ng jeepney driver ngayon?
Actually, depende sa ruta. Kasi meron mga ruta na mas mahaba, mas maraming pasahero. So, ilagay na lang natin na siguro, in a day, nag-average siya ng mga 2,500.
Take home yan?
Yeah. No.
May boundary
maghahati pa yan, ha?
May boundary
Yes.
pa.
Boundary.
Kasi
so, yung take
maghahati
home niya,
yan.
yung take home niya,
So, it depends. Siguro mga 1,200 or 1,000 pesos. It depends sa ruta. Kasi meron mga ruta na mas malaki talagang kumita. So, but the point here is, the program of the government, yung PUV modernization program, is good. Maganda yan. It's one of the biggest non-infrastructure project of our president that we should support. Kasi maganda yan. Para yan sa, sa comfort ng ating mga passengers, ng
Maganda
mga
yun sa
mananakay.
commuter. But
Yes.
how come we're hearing a lot of opposition from the drivers and
Actually,
operators?
it's about the affordability of it.
Namamahalan nga daw
Yes,
sila.
namamahalan. Pero pagtanungin mo sila, we had been meeting almost every week with the transport group leaders and the drivers. Wala sa kanila ni isa na ayaw mag-drive ng bagong jeepney. Lahat
Pero
sa kanila, they want a new one.
Of course,
we're
yes.
certain
Of course.
that, but yung
What?
ang tanong sa kanila
Yes.
siguro is magkano kailangan ko ilabas
Yes.
para give us some comparative
Yes.
numbers.
Now-
For example, in
Yes.
diesel magkano yan, yung hybrid magkano kaya,
Yes.
magkano yung full electric, some comparatives.
Actually, now, when we check lahat, even yung sa amin, ang presyo is nasa 2 million per jeepney.
That's for what kind of
Ilan?
Both,
yun?
diesel and and electric.
Pang ilang
Diba?
pasahero
Nasa
yun?
2 million to 2.2 million, more or less.
Yung electric na is
that's
how much?
24-seater, 2 million.
Is 2 million.
Yes.
Those
Yung sa
ham-
amin. Yung sa amin, 2 million yun. So, 24-seater with standing passengers. Because sa jeepney ngayon, nakakatayo ka na sa loob.
taas
Unlike before, then yung entry nasa side na. So, you can have up to 30 passengers, including the standing passengers. Now, the point is, paano natin pabababain yung cost ng jeepney? So, that's one of the reasons also why I'm also running for public office para mapababa yung cost.